Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Yeah, Steve, I see you getting into this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm getting into this, BJ.
Well, you kind of, I looked over and you were just bouncing your head, eyes closed. It's like, Steve's at the show.
No, I just haven't woken up yet.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, the coffee hasn't kicked in, BJ.
Is that how you sleep? You just bounce in your head?
I couldn't sleep at all last night.
Oh, what happened?
Nothing bad. I just had to pee every second, felt like.
Oh, now you know my life.
Oh, old age.
Welcome
Here we
to
go.
me.
I just chugged too much water before I went to bed, man. And then I'm like lying in bed. We had band practice for Bruiser Brody because, you know, we're off to Vancouver next at the end of the week.
Oh, that's right.
So I just like to stay hydrated when I play. Otherwise, I'm just a mess. And so I go to bed. I'm regular time. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm going to go pee. Lie back down. Maybe 20 minutes goes by. All of a sudden, full bladder again.
20 minutes?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude.
It's bull crap.
Wow.
And then, you know, you get up.
Yeah.
You flush the toilet. Lulu starts barking. That wakes the wife up. Now I feel like a dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like one of those things.
You're living my life.
Is that what you do? Just pee all the time?
Oh, yeah. So that's all I do. I'm like a
old
rainbird.
age. Just pee all the time.
I'm like a rainbird, man. Yeah, that's it. You're living my dream.
Literally everywhere we go, he has to make sure he has whatever outside seat, whether it's the movies, whether it's an airplane, whether it's a restaurant, so he can just
That's
have
true.
a straight shot to the bathroom.
You do love the aisle seats.
Oh, that's the only reason I love the aisle seats. I'm the aisle seat guy, and I look at everybody and go, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to get up a lot if you don't figure that. I mean, and they all look at me going, no worries. And then they're like, wow, you weren't kidding, dude.
Yeah,
you just keep getting up.
After like the fourth time, they're like, all right, fine, let's switch seats.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So you know what that's like. It's not fun.
No.
Yeah.
You're just lying in bed. You're like, no, if I fall asleep, and I'm like, what if the worst thing in the world happens? And that's, you know, you just wet the bed.
Oh.
That's a tough explanation to make to the wifeski.
Yeah, that sure is.
Sorry.
It's a good thing you see.
Can't blame it on Lulu. She's way too small to be doing that kind of damage.
Exactly.
She wet the bed twice.
Yeah.
She let him wet the bed for 5 hours.
Yeah, it's like, this there's more here than she could ever hold.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you see, and that is my problem in general. You just have it temporarily. As long as you don't drink as much water, you should be good.
Yeah.
But like this new Avengers movie is going to be 3 hours long, and that is my biggest fear. Is like, what am I going to do?
Instead of the reclining chairs at this point, they should just install toilets.
Hey, I'm there.
Yeah, a little bucket. Just go straight down into the toilets.
Here's your Avengers commemorative bucket.
Or crazy thought, maybe hit pause at an hour and a half and say, yo, we get it. It's a 3 hour movie.
Yeah, intermission would be nice.
Yeah.
That would be really, I'm with you, dude. Especially if you got like assigned seating in a lot of these places, intermission would be awesome. Matter of fact, Paul Rudd was on Jimmy Kimmel Live last night, and he's Ant-Man.
Yes, he is.
And he was talking about how, this movie is 3 hours long, and I want to thank Paul, because at least he's thinking of people like me, and he told Jimmy one way you can avoid using the bathroom.
Well, not having seen the film, I would say get one of those giant tubs of popcorn.
Yeah.
And then just like lower it under the seat in the middle of the movie, and then you don't have to get up.
That's a different kind of popcorn trick.
Now, is he not in the movie?
He is.
He just hasn't seen it.
He hasn't seen it.
He's saying that so nobody can say, oh, maybe they'll glean some sort of spoilers from any sort of thing he's saying.
Yeah.
That's why they won't let Spider-Man Tom Holland even do these anymore, because the kid always spoiled everything. So they don't even show him the whole script.
When's the last time that you've had to use something other than a toilet to take care of number one?
Oh, it was like a Gatorade bottle, which I have in my car at all times.
So you do have something just in case.
Yeah, if I'm in traffic, it's all over. And I always make sure I have a blanket so I can be discreet because, what are you going to do if it's daytime?
Yeah, no, man, that seems even a little more troubling looking.
Right, that's not going to look weird. A guy in his car covered in a blanket messing around underneath that blanket.
I know, but what else am I going to do? They don't know my problems, and Steve finally knows my problems.
I felt your pain.
Yeah, and I was, I was at a cabin this weekend with a bunch of friends, and we all had to bunk up together, so there were more, I didn't get my own room, and I felt so bad for everybody.
Your top or bottom?
I had my own bed. The other two had top and bottom. I scoped that out.
Wait, they were legit bunk beds?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I had the top bunk.
Yeah.
You were there?
Yeah, I had a different room than BJ. It was the mandatory cuddle room. That's what somebody wrote on the sign outside. And that's why I picked that room.
Oh, you didn't take the room that had the gas chamber put on there? You didn't put that one on there?
No, that was across from me.
Yeah, which I thought the guys were genius. They didn't want anybody to stay in their room, so they called it the gas chamber.
Were you and I have to get up and pee a lot room?
Yeah, they didn't know that, but that's exactly what it was. But it was a beating because I had to leave the bathroom light on because I didn't want to trip all over the place. And I told them, I go, guys, look, I go a lot. I got to leave this light on, or I'm going to. It felt like every 5 minutes.
Next time we'll bring you a little night light.
Oh, thanks, man.
Actually will help.
Or maybe we could get some slippers that when you walk they set
those, yeah.
the little lights go off.
Oh, that's a great idea
the little
too.
Kids have.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, give me those.
Or we'll just get you a catheter so that way you don't have to leave the bed.
Yeah, those are comfortable.
Well,
Or a popcorn bucket.
A popcorn bucket would be good.
The last time I had to use something, I had to use a venti-sized Starbucks cup in my car.
Oh, how'd you do?
Luckily, I was okay.
Okay,
but
good.
I got nervous. If it was grande, I was screwed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So a tall would have been a disaster.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
But I wasn't driving. I just had to pull it to the side, but there was nowhere to go to a bathroom. So I just had to
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I didn't want to get out and be that guy because it's middle of the day. But I was nervous, you're talking about with the blanket thing. I'm like, what if somebody drives by this parking lot?
Yeah.
And just sees me? That could get me in trouble, I would imagine.
See, my thing is bumper to bumper traffic. It's not moving. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
I can't even get out of the car and try to. I don't mind pulling over to the side of the road and running into the bushes. I don't care what they think. At least I'm not. Nobody's seeing me do it.
Somebody says I did the pee in a Gatorade bottle one time while driving. My junk sealed the Gatorade bottle while I peed. It pressurized and then shot my dong out.
Oh, no!
That ain't good. See, I got the wide mouth one for that reason.
Ended up just making a mess all over my car on I-5.
Yeah.
I like a humble brag. I've got the wide mouth one.
Yeah, right?
Oh, I'm not humble bragging. I'm saying so it doesn't happen like that guy.
I use the 5-hour energy bottles. I have no problem.
Oh, I'm kidding. I actually use a straw, so it's perfect. Yeah.
See, you can't do any of this, Vicky.
No, I'm thinking when was the last time the forest was my restroom, and I can't remember. I was probably a kid. I've actually
a kid. Good for you that you know. I mean, I know that my wife sometimes has had. Luckily, I keep any kind of paper product on me at all time because I realize that's the best thing you could ever be is that guy when all of a sudden your woman says, I've got to go, pull over. But then she's like, I need something. And well, look at all these napkins I saved from Starbucks.
It's probably not very healthy, but I can hold it for a very long time.
Good for you.
For an hour if I need to.
Oh, we should put you in a contest. Oh, wait a minute. That's not a good idea.
No.
Never mind.
Wow. Awkward in the morning.
Yeah, that's right, buddy. Well, speaking of awkward, we got to talk about this woman that was arrested for attacking a guy with her crotch. Yes, she attacked a guy with her crotch. Steve will tell you all about it. He's got the news for you. Actually, the Miggs Report at 6:17.
BJ and Miggs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
If you're hearing an informative newscast right now, well, then you must not be listening to BJ and Miggs. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Miggs Report.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks to Kia Puyallup for giving us the Miggs Report, and happy National Unicorn Day. That's right,
yeah.
Patrick Harris, get on that unicorn and ride in the sunset.
Right in the sunset.
It's also, I've never tried this, but of course we like talking about food. Have you ever heard of a Chinese almond cookie? It's just like a cookie with one almond on it.
Yeah, I have.
I've never had one.
Yeah, I think I have. They're pretty tasty.
I'm bummed that we were off yesterday because yesterday was a very special day for all of us pet owners.
Yeah.
It was National Dog Farting Awareness Day.
I don't even know what that means.
It means dogs fart and we should be aware of it.
I've been aware of that for a long time.
Lulu's the best. When she farts, she gets surprised by her own butt. She twists around like, well, who did that?
Oh, just like her owner.
Yeah. But I think she's being sincere and genuine about it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Let's talk about this strange story that involves this headline. A woman attacked a guy with her crotch.
That's it.
There's a 25-year-old guy named Jordan and a 27-year-old woman named Jessica. They were out drinking in Florida. Big surprise. Around 1 a.m, Jordan, the guy, got into a fight with a bunch of people in the parking lot. He punched a valet in the face. The employee managed to hold him down, but then Jordan was able to get up and kept fighting. But he was too drunk, fell forward, slammed his face into the ground. While he was lying on the pavement, Jessica grabbed him by the hair and started slamming his face into her crotch. Cops showed up. They were arrested. Here's the best part.
Okay.
The name of the place that they were at? The Twisted Tuna.
Oh.
You can't write this stuff, guys.
The Twisted Tuna?
There's a restaurant. Find out what they serve at the Twisted Tuna.
Apparently crotch sandwiches.
Because that sounds like a place that should be in Portland.
Yeah, it surely does. Yeah, right next to the Acropolis, it's the Twisted Tuna.
It's the Twisted Tuna. Did you happen to catch... why am I asking this question? I'm sure you weren't watching gymnastics.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm a big gymnast.
But there was a big NCAA gymnastics going on, and there was a woman that goes to Auburn, and her name is Samantha. And, dude, I don't know if you've seen this injury. How queasy are you? Are you okay with seeing injuries?
I'm okay. We'll see what happens.
All right, this injury is epic. Both of her knees go in directions that they're not supposed to be going in.
Oh, that's not... No, boy.
She ended up dislocating both knees and suffered multiple torn ligaments as she was doing some kind of thing, some flippy-dippy thing. She lands and plants, and her... Whoa!
Oh!
Right?
Whoa!
Dude! And she just has that look on her face like, that was not pleasant. Here's the play-by-play by the announcers.
Such an impressive young lady.
Let's see how high she flies right here. And I think she may be hurt. It looked like that ankle came down very awkwardly, and she is obviously in some pain.
He's not watching the footage.
It looked like it could have been a knee. That's what I would be most concerned with.
And I think they are working on that right knee right now.
I like how he's like, I think she might have been hurt. Her knees went the wrong direction as she landed. She was up like 6-something feet in the air.
Oh, yes. Dude, that's horrific looking.
She officially retired after that, which, I mean, how do you even recover from something? I mean, I'm sure you'll recover where you can walk just fine.
Yeah, but that's it. You got to be done.
Yeah, I'm 100% done with doing the flippy stuff.
Oh, dude. And look, and I've had Sarah's dislocated her knees while dancing many times in her career, and it's a beating.
Well, yeah, I remember when I hurt my knee the last time when I was months ago, but I mean, it was nowhere near as epic as that. And it was from maybe 3 feet in the air. That was some serious air that she had.
That sure was,
and
dude.
Both of her knees.
Oh, wow.
I'm shocked. I mean, obviously she's torn some stuff. I would imagine some MCL, ACL crap going on, but wow. Damn.
You see her on the ground, and the knees are just bulbing up in a way that it's just like the shins are where...
Someone says she went full ostrich mode. You never go full ostrich mode.
So true. It is so true.
Yeah. If you're not a fan of that kind of stuff, I suggest staying away from that video.
But you want to kind of see it at the same time.
I had so many people tweet, don't watch this video, which makes you go, I need to see this video.
Of course I have to. And you showed it to me, and I'm like...
I asked you. I'm like, how are you with this?
You did. But, how could I say no?
You could have. I would have shown it to Vicky, whether or not she wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Vicky gets no choice. At least I had a choice.
Yeah, he would have pulled my eyes open and everything.
Yep.
Yesterday, I don't know if you were watching, speaking of NCAA, the big basketball tournament, and it all is over. As Virginia beat Texas Tech 85-77 in overtime to win the national championship. Only the 8th time that the championship game went into overtime. But I love Tony Bennett, not the singer guy, but the coach for Virginia. He accepted the championship trophy last night, and he thanked somebody awesome.
I don't know if all these guys will remember this, but when they come into my office, I got a poster of Rocky on the steps. And I told them, I said, I just want a chance at a title fight one day. That's all we want. And these guys came to fight in this title, and now we're the champs. And I'm so thankful because this is a great story.
Damn straight. He thanked Rocky.
Yeah, and plus I think they were the team that lost to a 16 seed last year, if I'm not mistaken. So if I heard that correctly, so what a nice trip back, because that's embarrassing. You're the number 1 seed and you lose to a 16 seed, and well, this year completely different.
You know what's crazy though is that it just shows just how stupid the NCAA is sometimes with their rules. Before the game, I think the day before the game, Kyle Guy, who's a player for Virginia, is a guard. They told him he's getting married. So he has a wedding registry out there because that's what people do when they get married. They ask for gifts that you can give them, with their exciting new future.
And he wanted dinner at the Twisted Tuna. I heard that was one of them.
The NCAA told him he needs to take down his wedding registry because of their regulations on gifts that benefit college athletes.
Oh, no way.
Yes. Here he is talking about it.
That was crazy to me that's illegal, because that's what a registry's for.
I've never heard of that.
NCAA said it was illegal, so I'm not going to argue with it right now. I'm going to try to win a national championship, and then we'll open that book.
How stupid is that?
I get why, because, people could go to that registry and just get them a ton of stuff.
Oh, like some alumni?
Yeah, exactly.
That was so nice that alumni bought me a new Mercedes.
Exactly. Well,
you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I've just done a registry, and what people are asking for, and you could buy units of like a thing that, and so you could buy them a lot.
Next thing you know, every college athlete's getting married just to do the registry, and then end the marriage before the actual marriage happens.
It's stupid, but then again, if people want to Felicity Huffman that thing, they could.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, man, how about the Mariners, boys?
I don't understand what's happening.
I can tell you what it is.
Ain't got a nasty girl.
Yeah.
Ain't got a nasty girl.
He's making me look stupid.
Dude, 2 home runs in 1 inning. An 8-run 6th inning. Edwin Encarnacion hit 2 home runs in that inning.
Yeah.
The team was down, 4-2, and the next thing you know, they tie it up, and then next thing you know, they win the damn game 13-5.
Again, this is the Seattle Mariners, who now have, over the amount of games they've played, set a record for the most home runs than any team has ever hit in this many games. And this guy...
The Mariners are 10-2, BJ.
Unbelievable. And
First team in the majors with double-digit victories.
It's insane. They're scoring 5 runs a game average. It's nuts.
I thought maybe we'd get 10 wins before the All-Star break. I'm shocked we've gotten in the beginning of the season.
This is crazy.
No, you're right,
crazy.
Dude. They've scored 5 or more runs in 11 of their first 12 games. They have 32 home runs in that span, which is the most ever by a team a dozen games into the season.
It's just nuts. It's nuts because we play at a ballpark that's not known for that, and we played a lot. This is crazy.
Great on the road right now, and they continue to be on the road against Kansas City, and you can watch that game at 5:15. Hopefully the winning ways continue. I have to ask you, a lot of baseball players have interesting celebrations when they score a run. Every sports team, players, whatever sport it is you do. But I've never heard of 2 players grabbing each other's ding-dongs.
What?
As a way of celebrating a scored run.
I've never seen that.
This happened in Texas with the Texas Rangers, Joey Gallo and Nomar Mazara. For some reason, after one of the guys scored, they did a couple of fist bumps, and the next thing you know, little cup check.
Did the cup check. Is that
a thing?
I've never seen that before, at least not in public.
Grabbing my ding-ding.
They were grabbing each other's ding-dings, not their own ding-ding.
Yeah, exactly.
There was pound, ding-dong.
Yeah, check. Okay, I don't know.
Pound ding-dong.
I don't know what pound ding-dong is, but you know what? I think you have to go to the Twisted Tuna in order to do it.
As far as weather, 56 degrees, and we're going to see some sun later on today.
Yeah.
Ain't got a nasty girl.
Really... That guy, I said, was it was the dumbest acquisition. What are we doing? What are we thinking? And boy, is he making me look like a moron.
Man, oh man,
this whole team.
What a start of the season.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I don't know how sustainable it is, because every article you read says, yeah, don't worry about it, it's not sustainable, which is the easy thing to say. But man, the Red Sox started out like this last year and they won the World Series. I mean, people kept doubting them and they just never stopped.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those things where that if the Mariners go to the All-Star break and they're in first place, people are going to go, well, wait to the second half of the season because that's how baseball goes. But I don't know. I mean, if they keep hitting this way and they hit everybody this way, I mean, they say you can't sustain this. Eventually, they're going to go through a drought. There'll be some problems. But I don't know. I mean, it seems like nobody can stop these guys right now.
It's so funny to talk to fellow Mariners fans whenever, like, I was just talking to my buddy Travis, is in Bruiser Brody, and he's a huge Mariners fan. And he's still like, man, they broke my heart last year. I'm still not ready to fully embrace this team. Yeah. I want to. It's exciting. But I think we're all very, it's really cool right now, but when's it going to stop? But, man, I'm just enjoying the ride.
It's a great ride.
It's a fun team. Yeah. The fact that they're just putting serious runs on the board, I mean, it's insane how many runs they're scoring.
Yeah, a baseball season is like a football game between two halves. And so, of course, it goes over a longer period of time. But, we've seen the Seahawks. They have been getting wrecked in the first half, and they come out in the second half because they've made the adjustments and they figure it out. Eventually, teams do figure stuff out, and the Mariners will have to readjust to their adjustments because right now the Mariners have done their homework, and whatever all these teams are doing, the Mariners are ready for it and destroying these teams. So those teams are going to have to make adjustments when they play them again.
And how about Felix? Didn't lose again. Granted, he left after the first inning with a sickness, but that doesn't matter. He still has not lost this season, BJ.
Yeah, he's sick because he was sick of losing. So he left. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, they're going to have it's a long season, but if the Mariners can figure it out and make adjustments, then they may be for real. If that's the key. Can they make those adjustments once people figure them out a little bit?
I just text you. If the Yankees or Red Sox started this way, it would be nonstop talk. Of course, they're going to lose some, but this is real. I'm 1,000% on board, and also enjoy this.
Yeah, well,
I'm enjoying it as well, man. This is a lot of fun. Even Danny and I were texting last night. I might have even got a little too aggressive with my text back to him.
Oh, did you really?
No, I was excited. I was because it's every time I turn on the TV, I'm like, here we go. The Mariners are going to lose because they're always down. And then I turn it on and they're up, and I was like, I got to text Steve right now. So I was like, I love it.
You guys are cracking me up.
He texted me, bro, these Mariners though, and I just go, I effing love this team.
Yeah. I'm happy for both of you, dude, and I'm happy for a lot of Mariners fans because this was an unexpected gift. Yes. However long it lasts, we didn't expect anything, like you said, Steve. So, yeah, enjoy this ride while it lasts. This is a lot of fun.
It's going to last through the World Series.
Yeah. Okay. You've
celebration.
Never said that before. So
I never meant it as much as I
you never meant it as much as that. Oh, yeah, you said you effing love this team. I forgot. You never said that before.
It's a serious crush I have on this team, BJ.
Yeah, you do. You really do. I hope it works out well for you, and I hope they don't let you break your heart.
Yeah, I'll probably have sex with someone else.
Meanwhile, of course, meanwhile, on my side of it's the exact opposite. The Red Sox can't win a game to save their lives.
Good.
It's really funny, the tale of these two teams.
They're 3-8. Holy crap.
Yeah, they're one of the worst teams in baseball.
They stink.
And you know what? The best player, this was so funny about the game. The best player, the MVP last year, he can't catch a ball or make a fielding play to save his life either. And he was like the Gold Glove winner. It's so funny how this game is that guys can come out and look like crap.
Well, maybe he needs to work on the Joey Gallo method of catching balls.
Yeah.
That's just to grab your teammates.
If you grab your teammates, boys, you'll be able to catch the balls.
How do you discuss that, too? Hey, you know what we should do? Because, sometimes you come up with silly handshakes.
Like the choreography you see in football, they got to discuss that after a touchdown. Yeah, you're right. Did they go, all right, we're going to punch, do this, and then ball grab?
How many players do you go through until you finally find that one that's down to do that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't understand it. Yeah. I never understood the pat in the butt. I never understood. And I've never understood.
I love the good old butt pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I do.
Yeah, I never did. It was like, can you stay away from my areas that I was told that no one should touch when I was a little kid? Let's just stay away from those areas.
In hockey, it's fun because you could use your stick, so you're not necessarily really touching somebody's butt, but you give them a little pat with the stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess then again, I don't know if I want to stick anywhere near there either.
No, just shoving it somewhere. We just kind of a little whoop.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen.
A little whoop.
I don't know what's going to happen. Like I say, Steve, who says he loves a little pat in the butt, he did get this one wrong.
Pan was half man, half what? Pot. No. Woman. No. Horse. No. Damn it.
No, goat, Steve. That's your favorite. How did you forget that? That's your favorite. Goat, man. You want a shot at beating Steve? All right, you got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Miggs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. I have lots of tickets that I haven't paid. Can those be discharged through a bankruptcy?
Yes, there are some limits on what we can do with tickets. Tickets cannot be discharged in a full bankruptcy. In a Chapter 7 case, that won't help you get your license back. But in Chapter 13 reorganization, tickets are dischargeable. Most types of tickets are dischargeable. So you would have to pay back some of the tickets in a Chapter 13 case, but the vast majority of them could be discharged if you complete the plan. And again, you would get your license back right away when you filed the Chapter 13 case, as long as the only reason you don't have your license is because of failure to pay your tickets. But the Chapter 13 process will help you get your license back and repay a small portion of your tickets in most cases and get your license reinstated almost immediately.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
Keeping up with the flood of news every single day can be quite stressful. There is climate change happening. There's the pandemic, labor movements, Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend. Hi, I am Gideon Resnick, host of Crooked Media's What a Day. Each week, Travelle Anderson, Priyanka Arabindi, Josie Duffy Rice, and I are going to break down the biggest news stories of the day in a way that hopefully doesn't always make you want to cry. New episodes of What a Day drop every weekday at 5 a.m. Eastern. Listen on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.